Hey guys, what's up? I'm here after another long hiatus. I'm actually here with a tournament recap video. The tournament was the RC local tournament number 2, hosted at RC Games in Newton, North Carolina. We're doing 3-on-3, and it was first to 4, best of 3 sets. I actually ended up making a nearly fatal mistake because I forgot to bring my deck. I luckily did remember to bring the rest of my bays, so I'll go over what I used throughout the rest of the tournament. Starting off with round 1 of Swiss, I was using Tyranny Beat 970 Rush Dresser, Press 160 Low Rush, and Scorpio Spear 760 Kick.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
My first opponent was Mortai Guy, starting off with his Shark Scale against my Tyranno Beat. Tried to launch a Void and destabilize, but it didn't work out, and he ended up getting 1 point.
Second bait.
Next, it was my Dracera Press versus Wizard Rod, a 160 Hexa. I was able to get a quick burst here, get 2 points.
So you get the 2 burst.
Next was Scorpio Spear against his Hover Wyvern. I believe it was on Taper. Scorpio Spear had no stamina. I got a decent launch, but it just couldn't survive. And yeah, he was able to get another point.
Pringle.
So this point we were tied 2-2, and I pull out Tyranno B again against what was this? Wizard Rod, yeah. Yeah, I launched and I wasn't able to get good contact. I really wasn't doing good in this first round. I always screw up on my first round of tournaments, so yeah, this ended up kind of tornado stalling, and his Wizard Rod gets the outspin.
Wizard.
So next is my Dracera against his Shark Scale, and I ended up just straight up self-KOing 2 points, so he won the first set of the battle. Going on to the second set, switch stadium sides, starting off my Tyranno B again against Shark Scale, and this was crazy. I was actually able to knock it completely out over the top of the stadium, but that's a redo sadly, so redid that match, and I was actually able to get an extreme. Give me 3 points in the lead.
Out the extreme. Players ready.
Next was my Dracera Press against his Wizard Rod. Wizard Rod kept avoiding. He got some really good avoidance launch, and I ended up just wasting my stamina. And yeah, that was another point for him. And then got my Scorpio Spear against Hover Wyvern. I ended up knocking myself into the pocket, so we were tied 3-3. And there's my Tyranno Beat against his Wizard Rod to break the tie. And yeah, once again, my launch deck, I just wasn't doing good and wasn't able to get good contact at all.
Oh, that's good for Rod.
Yeah, I ended up losing to another spin finish, and my opponent won the full match. Going on to Swiss round 2, I was against ENY. Started with Tyranno Beat against his Nightmail. It was on Hexa. I got a decent launch, but I wasn't able to knock out Nightmail, so I ended up just running out of stamina. Nightmail is pretty good defense type, so. Next is I changed up my deck for this, so I actually had Tyranny Beat was on 170 Kick, and I had Phoenix Wing 360 Low Rush. I was able to get a quick extreme on his Wizard Rod, and then third Beyblade was now Golem Rock on 660 Hexa. Against his Cobalt Dragoon on 560 Elevate. And yeah, I was actually able to knock it out, which got me the first set of the match. Going on to the second set, we did not swap stadium sides. Against this Dragoon with my Tyranno Beat. And this deck I actually end up keeping for the rest of the tournament, by the way. It's a little bit different. I don't usually use Phoenix Wing. It was the first time using Golem on Hexa. I seem to do pretty pretty good for the tournament though, but you guys will see. So yeah, I'm really not good against Dragoon. I just haven't been able to figure out a good technique against it, except for like just a combo that hard counters it. So I ended up just getting outspun. Tournament does hold on quite a bit towards the end, but yep, that's 1 point for my opponent. Next, it was Phoenix Wing against his Night Mail. Got some good positioning, and I was able to actually get a knockout here, so getting me 2 points. Next is Golem Rock against Wizard Rod. I believe his Wizard Rod was on free ball, if I remember correctly. I just tried to rip as hard as I could and get good positioning, but there's really not an easy way to win this matchup. This is really just generally bad matchup for Golem. It doesn't have the stamina. Almost got knocked out there. Yeah, pretty boring, just stamina match. Kind of already know who's gonna win this. And yeah, my opponent got second point. Then it was Golem Rock against that Dragoon again. I was actually able to get another knockout, which won me the second set, winning me the match. Moving on to Swiss round 3. I don't remember this guy's name. Starting off against his Emperor Blast, my Tyranno beat. Emperor Blast has some pretty good stamina, so I ended up losing to spin finish. Next was my Phoenix against his Phoenix. His Phoenix, I don't know why, it has really good stamina. I think his was on Rush. Mine's on 360 low Rush. And yeah, he ended up outspinning me.
Alright, Bladers ready.
Next was my Golem
3, 2, 1.
against Wizard Rod. And yeah, another just generally bad matchup for Golem Rock. But it actually ended up self-KOing. I kind of deflected off of there, but I was more of a self-KO than anything. So it was tied 2-2. It's my turn to beat against his Emperor Blast, and I ended up getting extreme, winning me the first set.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
It's my Golem Rock against, Golem Rock against his Phoenix Wing. And he actually ended up destabilizing me quite a bit. Hexa scraped a lot, so I lost too much stamina, and he was able to get that outspin.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Here's my Tyranno B against his Wizard Rod. And
I'll show you. I'd let it time, but Omega calls it in a heartbeat.
didn't get good contact in the beginning, ran out of stamina.
Sneak attack! Okay. You hush with your sneak attacks over there. Aggressive, super aggressive.
To be fair, it wasn't towards you, it was just out there. Let's ready. 3, 2, 1, shoot!
And Wizard Rod got the outspin.
Right, I guess.
Let's make sure.
Next was Phoenix Wing against his Emperor Blast, and I was able to get a quick knockout, tied 2-2. Next was my Golem against that Emperor Blast. I was able to get a good launch, and he didn't hit me too much. My stamina didn't get completely beat out of me. One issue with Hexa is that if it hits the rails or scrapes too much, runs out of stamina. But I was able to survive with Golem and get another point, getting me up to 3 points.
Ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Then is my Tyranno beat against his Phoenix Wing. I got destabilized quite a bit throughout this. And yeah, he was able to get outspin. We were then tied.
And 3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Then it's my Phoenix against his Rod. Some big hits in the beginning.
Don't do it, Chris. Don't do it.
Started tornado stalling again.
You know it works better if you hit him, right?
I thought maybe I could just outspin him.
I'm just saying. I mean, I would say stranger things has happened.
and he was able to get the second set. So we are now tied. Swap stadium sides. Starting off with Golem Rock. Was able to get good positioning, but it's against his Rod again. Another bad matchup for Golem. That seems to be everything he was going against for this match was his Wizard Rod, except for that time against Emperor Blast. Another boring stamina battle, really.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, shoot!
And not surprisingly, he was able to get the outspin with his Rod. Next was my Tyranny Beat against his Emperor Blast. Started both with good launches. Big hits. I was luckily just barely able to get that outspin against Emperor Blast with Tyranno Beat. And next was my Phoenix Wing against his Phoenix Wing again. I tried to just rip really hard for this, hopefully try to outspin it. But I actually got a extreme and it won me the match. Okay, so next actually, this is a fun match. I was against my little brother, Blader Rocket. Starting off, I had my Tyranno Beat against his Wizard Rod. Some big hits in the beginning. Almost got an extreme there, but then again got a nice clean pocket. Next, it was his Tyranno Beat against his same combo as mine. It was against my Phoenix Wing. I was able to avoid big hits. And he actually jumped out of the pocket. Almost got a knockout there, so I just got 1 point from that. He actually did really good throughout this tournament. He almost got top 8, so. Then it was my Golem against his Pegasus Blast on Jaggy 960 Low Rush. Got some good positioning. I was actually able to get a quick extreme and won me the first set. Going in the second set. Starting off with my Tyranno Beat again against his Wizard Rod. I ended up knocking myself out, sadly. Got him 2 points. And then it was my Phoenix Wing against his Tyranno Beat. Almost got a knockout there again. That 170 saving it. So I ended up just getting an outspin. Then it was his Pegasus Blast against my Golem Rock again. Got it destabilized. And I was able to get the outspin. We're tied 2-2. Then it was my Tyranno Beat against his Tyranno Beat. Both going crazy. I can't tell which is mine right now. If I remember correctly, he ends up outspinning me, I think. His is a yellow 170, mine's black. And yeah, he got the outspin, so 3-2. This Pegasus Blast against my Phoenix Wing. And he extremed me and he won the second set, so we're now tied. Didn't swap stadium sides. Then it was starting off with Tyranno Beat against my Tyranno Beat. I was able to get a really good avoiding launch and try to get a really hard rip, try to outspin him. And I was successful. Next is his Pegasus Blast against my Phoenix Wing. I got a nice clean launch. Almost got knocked out there. Some big hits. And I was just barely able to outspin him. Then it's his Wizard Rod against my Golem Rock, and I was able to burst it, winning me the battle. going into the final round of Swiss round 5. I forgot to record the first battle, but it was Tyranno Beat. I can't remember what Beyblade of his he used, but I was able to get a knockout, so I was already at 2 points here. Then pull out my Phoenix Wing against his Wizard Rod. I was able to get a nice extreme, winning me the first set. Didn't switch sides, now into set 2. Start off with my Tyranno Beat against his Phoenix Wing, and I got extremed. Then it was my Phoenix Wing against his Tyranno Beat. And he was able to outspin, winning the second set, so we were tied at this point. Here's my Tyranno Beat against his Phoenix Wing. I was actually able to stabilize him, get a good outspin.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Next was my Phoenix Wing against his Tyranno Beat. And I was able to get another outspin. Then it's my Golem Rock against his Wizard Rod. Another bad matchup, but I was actually able to knock it out. At this point, I had won the match, but the judge didn't call it. Somewhere the score didn't keep track of the score properly, so we won again. I was able to get a knockout, and I was moving on. I made 5th place in Swiss. Top 8 moves on to single elimination for finals. So I was into quarterfinals here. My opponent was Omega Cloud 24. Really good blader. Starting with my Tyranno Beat against his Wizard Rod. And almost knocked me out there. I jumped out. And unsurprisingly, he got an outspin on me. Next was my Phoenix Wing against... We'll see in a second. Shark Scare, yeah. Got a nice flower pattern going. Got a really clean drop launch.
I think you got the spin. You got a little bit more balance than I am right now.
And he's able to get another outspin on me. It was my Golem Rock against his Cobalt Dragoon. This was a really funny match. We tied twice. You guys will see in a second. With my Golem Rock, for some reason, was just able to hold on to the very end. You'll see in the slow-mo. That life after death there, and got a tie. So we had to do a redo again. Almost knocked it out there. Again, some big hits going. This match was a little bit quicker, but we ended up tying again, as I said. You'll see the slow-mo. It's like a perfect tie.
That was crazy that we won a faster game this time at least.
Watch. Like perfect, spot-on tie. So we ended up going for a 3rd time.
Later's ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Some big hits again. Almost knocked it out there. Golem, for some reason, just seems to do pretty well against Dragoon a lot of times. This time though, Dragoon was able to knock quite a bit of stamina out of Golem.
If this one stops at the same time, let's do rock, paper, scissors.
Whoa!
And it was able to get the outspin with that life after death.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Then it's my Tyrana beat against Wizard Rod. Big hits.
Whoa! Don't hit that way! Don't hit that way! Hard to kick, so.
Looks like it, don't it?
Come on, Wizard. Come on, Red.
Wasn't able to knock him out, so I obviously got outspun. And I won in the first set, so we swapped sides. Moved on to the second set. My Tyrana beat against Cobalt Dragoon. Some big hits going. Tyrana beat just kept getting like really destabilized by Dragoon. Really not a good matchup for it.
I love TV. TV's so much fun. We need a new mold of TV to make him like an extra gram heavier. It'd be more fun. I want a heavier hitting TV. I mean, that's kind of what Shark is, honestly. Shark's just a lower, as opposed to TV being more higher on his hits. CXTV. You might be good, though.
And he got the outspin.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Then it's my Phoenix Wing against his Wizard Rod. Both good launches, got some big hits in the beginning.
That was just really cool.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
I believe this Wizard Rod was on Rush, if I remember correctly.
Phoenix got that balance, bro.
And he's able to get the outspin. And then it's my Golem Rock against Shark Scale.
I know, I need a pocket.
And then this was the only time the entire tournament I got knocked out and my opponent won the match. So I ended up getting eliminated in the first round of finals, but I was able to get 5th place in both Swiss and top 8. So I got like 5th place, or I'm just gonna say top 8. So yeah, first tournament in 2026. I think I did pretty well. Got top 8. Yeah, I had to use some different stuff, but Golem on Hexa, I think I'm gonna keep. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.